The least known of the 5 boroughs that make up the city.
Welcome to Staten Island. Lots of people hanging out, having a good time.
Cops, firemen, sanitation, whole city workers.
Looked down on, even by people who are not from New York City.
Think of me as the Barbie you'll never get to play.
Haha, love that.
You're a tanning professional.
Pizza's a huge rival on the island.
Joe and Pat's versus Danino's.
Pizza number 1, higher crime on this part of the island.
That's a housing project in here too.
The Mafia bosses were living up here.
We'll pass by the White House, the Mafia White House.
We're going to Decrepit.
Decrepit waterfront.
You got cool old buildings
Yeah,
here, though. I love this. It's like country roads.
This person, thanks, a-hole. You're from Jersey, I'm so surprised.
That's how we feel about all of you guys down in Florida.
I bet.
The Middle East meets America. My mind is flipping around a little bit.
It's Staten Island. There's nothing like it.
Sarah, you're from Staten Island, born and raised.
Born and raised.
And you're saying over the phone, most people don't understand Staten Island. Most New Yorkers, you were saying, don't even come here. Me, myself, I've been to New York, I don't know, 50 times. And I've never been to Staten Island.
That's typical. It's either I've only ever driven through Staten Island, or you'd hear like, I've never been there before. Isn't that like where there's a dump?
Okay, which there is, right?
Not anymore. As the years go on, people are not mentioning the dump so much anymore, but that was a huge part of island life and culture growing up. So this is postcards. This is the September 11th memorial. Staten Island took quite a devastating hit in terms of residents that passed, a lot of which were firefighters. It's still really hard, actually, to look out and not see the towers there.
Even though you're physically detached from Manhattan, it's right there, but a world away. That's my feeling, at least. You're so connected to it because so many people here work there.
Oh my goodness.
Firefighters.
Thousands of people every single day still take that ride and go to work. Kenneth Fitzgerald was up on the 110th floor, so everybody up there passed. Everybody above the impact zone passed away.
Firefighter, vice president, administrative assistant, senior vice president, firefighter, bond broker, firefighter, supervisors.
Our family had a major significant loss. Our cousin is Steven Siller. His story was that he was off duty. He was listening to the scanner. He was on his way to play golf with his brothers, and he heard the call come in, and he turned around. They wouldn't let him through the Battery Tunnel because they had already closed it. And he strapped his gear on his back and ran through the Battery Tunnel to the towers, where he ultimately passed away, We're on Richmond Terrace, and you're going to see a very sharp change.
A lot of different sides to Staten Island, right?
Lots of different
And we're going to go through them today.
Yes, we are.
So you can speak credibly about Staten Island because you lived on the south side and you lived on the north side.
Born on the South Shore, and I lived there for the first 25 years of my life. The other equal half of my life, I've lived on the North Shore. Staten Islanders who don't really know Staten Island on this end, they will consider Jersey Street, like the worst street on Staten Island. It's not really true. That's just lower income. Come on, let's go.
Show me the Staten Island honk. There's a Staten Island honk, isn't there?
Come on, guy. What the f are we doing? Sorry, that's very Staten. You're gonna bleep that.
So it's like old school New York here.
If you want to show me getting road rage, it's fine. This is where they filmed Working Girl. So it's a famous movie from the 1980s. This is the Working Girl house that Alec Baldwin runs out of naked when Melanie Griffith catches him sleeping with someone else. That right there.
It's not what it was, obviously.
Absolutely. I knew you were gonna get that.
What do you say?
I don't even know what he said, to be honest, but I knew that when they saw the camera, they were going to get excited and want to participate.
Well, that's a good vibe.
So this is 71 Jersey Street. These are the Richmond Terrace houses, which, cool. Lots of people hanging out, having a good time. At night, police shine a gigantic spotlight. It's probably a high crime corner that they do that on. And I guess I understand why they're doing that, but if I lived there, that would drive me crazy.
They shine a bright light on that corner.
Very bright, like a football field. And then this is a little bit of a different feel, but this is more public housing area here.
What's crime like in Staten Island?
It's usually drug related. South Shore of Staten Island has a huge opioid crisis, drug problem type stuff.
So, silly question that I know the answer to, but I think some people might think we're outside of New York City, but this is just as New York City technically is Manhattan. Your vote goes the same way, like you have city police, New York City police.
Absolutely.
There's nothing autonomous about here, right?
Nothing at all. We pay New York City taxes.
Okay.
Our kids go to New York City public school.
Okay. It's got an interesting feel I can't put a finger on. It feels like a little bit of the Rust Belt, like Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It feels a bit like Jersey.
Yeah.
So far.
And
but
we'll continue.
We're just a few minutes in.
Yeah. This area is interesting. This area has the largest population of Sri Lankans outside of Sri Lanka.
Seriously.
Yeah. This is the Albanian mosque.
It's mixed up here.
Yes, but you'll see like new Sri Lankan restaurant.
Sri Lankan restaurant.
Yeah, so
Masala Harbor.
And to me, honestly, if I had the big bucks on Staten Island, I'd be living where I'm about to show you and not where the average money is on Staten Island. As you get into the hills on the North Shore here, look at how quickly.
Yeah, that's literally 1 minute away.
Yep. So that's how the North Shore is. The North Shore is pockets of little gorgeous areas. My husband built this house.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
Nice. That's a cool house.
Oh, it's for sale. I got to tell him that Nixon's for sale. There was a tree through the house when.
How much do you think that house is these days?
Oh, I'm sure it's going to go for over $1 million.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, easily. Now, as we get around this bend, you're going to get views of Manhattan. The houses will be exponentially more expensive. You can see.
Oh, right,
got
through the trees.
Yep.
Okay, if you're above that, you're seeing all the way back into Manhattan.
These views are the closest Manhattan views. So there are hills.
Sweet. I could see that at night, all lit up.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Prime real estate here.
Oh, yeah.
That is wild.
How gorgeous.
So is there a lot of old money up here? Or is it new Manhattan money that wants more of a rural life?
I think you've got a little bit of both. There's
some old money. That is definitely old money. So when you're in Manhattan, you work there all the time, right? You're a nurse. When you say Staten Island, what do people think usually?
It's looked down on for the most part, even, and that always cracks me up, even by people who are not from New York City. But they just heard that that's something to look down on. It makes them more of a New Yorker if they look down on Staten Island.
So right around the corner.
Here we go.
That is
wild, right?
I have never seen a contrast like that. So the history of Staten Island, it was mostly Italians who came here first, or who came here?
The Italians came when the Verrazano Bridge was built. There's a couple of funny names.
Okay. For the Italians?
For the Verrazano Bridge. Like
Wapazano Bridge or something?
I don't want it to be on. I don't want it to be on camera.
I'm not sensitive
that part
to it.
Out. No, I know you. I don't want it on camera. But I'm a pizza bagel.
Pizza bagel is half Italian, half Jewish?
Yep. That's the classic Staten Island combo, by the way.
Is it? Italian Jews?
Italians and the Jews get along well, at least, from a secular standpoint here on Staten Island. We both love to eat. We're both loud.
You both drive aggressively?
I'm trying to drive
drive
best behavior.
No. Do it in the Staten Island. We want this to be a real video.
Hey, she don't want you. Move along. Okay.
He was hitting on her?
That guy was hitting on the... all she's trying to do is deliver her Amazon packages, and this guy is trying to roll up on her like
I
this.
never even thought of that. Like, imagine doing Amazon delivery and getting hit on when you're, in this heat, too.
Oh, God.
On the island, you're calling shit out when you see it like that.
Oh, yeah.
How do you like living on an island? I mean, does it truly feel like an island here, or no?
Yeah, it feels just like Barbados.
Hawaii?
It feels just like Hawaii. Yeah, it feels like...
It's got a Maui vibe?
Yeah, it does. It does have a Maui vibe. Totally. A lot of native Staten Islanders. There's a little bit of a sense of feeling trapped, even though we're not technically trapped, but at least in my case and in my husband's case, because he was also born on Staten Island, which in my generation is also a pretty rare thing to find, because most of the kids I grew up with and, that are my age were born in Brooklyn. And our roots are so intertwined here that it's hard to leave but it just gets more crowded and just, you get sick of it. It's small. These were actually homes for sailors. Like sailors came and retired here. Sailors, Snug Harbor is another name for it. And then the Chinese Scholar Garden is this way as well.
Chinese Scholar Garden?
Yes. Tourists from China actually come here to see that because it's supposed to be one of the few authentic Chinese scholar gardens in the world.
Oh, this is beautiful.
These buildings are also really cool. We can park over here and walk.
Yeah, let's get out.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. The sailors, the maritime people of Staten Island, this was their complex. They retired here. This is a beautiful old church.
Basically their own village.
Yeah.
I read there are more parks here than any other part of New York City. Staten Island has the most green space. So you get a lot of this, huh?
Yeah, this is actually a farm. They have a farmer's market, and they actually provide produce to local restaurants. So they have a couple of like farm-to-table programs that they do. This is where every Staten Islander has wedding photos.
Okay, this is the place?
Yeah.
The Tunnel of Love?
The tunnel, exactly. Eggers, it's an institution on Staten Island, and this is like a little satellite location. But Eggers ice cream is the best ice cream on Staten Island, that's for sure.
Are you gonna do so?
I mean, I certainly would.
Okay, let's do it. Give this a try.
We actually got the same flavor.
And this is the smallest size.
Yeah, I asked for the smallest cone and the smallest scoop, and this is what I got.
We're gonna try some pizza later too, right?
Sure
You said there's like a pizza showdown going on here on the island.
Joe and Pat's versus Danino's.
Joe and Pat's versus Danino's?
Yep.
Dessert first.
Yep.
That is good. That's good ice cream.
Rich, creamy.
Rich and, yeah, it's got substance to it. Okay, so the pizza we're gonna go to later, you're saying it's a huge rival on the island? Or are you playing it up a little?
No. We can stop anybody and ask them as long as they are a Staten Islander. You can stop anyone and ask them.
So tell me the difference.
Well,
who's going thicker crust?
See, I'm a Joe and Pat's girl. I probably should just have, like, not even say any. I shouldn't even build it up. I should just let you decide.
Okay, okay, let's leave it at that.
Okay.
Let's leave it there.
All right. That's number 3 that we had to pull over for a cop rushing around. We would normally be like, oh, rushing to Dunkin' Donuts? Okay. We're heading to the true Decrepit waterfront now.
We're going Decrepit, okay.
Decrepit waterfront.
I like that you're not giving the full North Korea tour of Staten Island. Do you know what that is? No, we're good. The North Korea tour is...
No, what is
when
that?
tourists go to North Korea, they show them only the nicest things.
Oh, right.
Make it look utopic.
Like the government minder. I'm your Staten Island minder.
Yeah, but I like that you're not giving me the North Korea tour.
No, this is the sewage treatment plant. My kids always call this the Oreo cookie factory. I don't know why they said it. They thought that Oreo cookies were made there. So this is very industrial. There's no reason for people to utilize this road around Staten Island unless they live right here or they are coming down here to get their car fixed or chopped or whatever.
You got cool old buildings here, though. I love this.
The Northshore of Staten Island is very old.
They just need a little love in them. And
yeah. And then over there is also Howland Hook Marine Terminal, where all of the huge shipping containers that are coming in from all over the world, that is like their first stop. Port Ivory is the port. Here's where all the tugboats are. This is actually pretty cool. All of the tugboats for all of New York City, this is where they go from.
So the big freighters get through.
They actually did this crazy project on the bridge where they raised it to accommodate these mega ships that were now bringing all of the stuff over. Waterfront, Jersey City and Manhattan views, and nothing here but broken down warehouses and stuff. It's so crazy.
So this is probably some of the cheapest real estate going back on these residential streets here, right?
Yeah.
In New York City.
But like, see, look here though.
Old homes, yeah.
Look at this one. I love it.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
It's just so wild when you say New York City, right?
Yeah.
It could be Tribeca. You could be living in Tribeca.
Yep.
You could be living here.
Yep. Like, I imagine LA to be similar.
Totally.
Where you've got like the hills, so that's Los Angeles County. But actually though, that's Los Angeles County and not like Los Angeles City. This is actual city limits.
Okay, so old factories, furniture warehouse. Islamic Center.
That's the Howland Hook houses. That's a housing project in here too. They often do stories about the poor conditions of the apartments, that, you know, they don't keep them maintained for the residents. There's no like walkable shopping area here. There's no walk-up. There's nothing here. And the closest police precinct is probably 15 minutes away. It's, you know, so it's...
Okay, so higher crime on this part of the island. And what do you think a home like this costs in these parts?
I mean, I think that probably for, you know, relative, it's probably still considered expensive, but I think that you could probably pick up a home for $200,000 over here, which for Staten Island, it's very low.
For New York City, obviously, and
like,
even the country at this point.
The areas that we're heading to, you really can't get anything for under $1 million in a single family. It's insane. We're coming into Port Ivory now, so you'll see there's really nothing here at all. People do like a lot of illegal dumping here.
Yeah, it's like country roads. Look how like nothing's being maintained here.
You're
like,
right, yeah.
The forest is coming over the road.
Yeah.
So this stuff, these are the containers coming from Europe.
Yep.
And so whatever products are going to hit the shelves wherever, or the Amazon warehouses.
We have an Amazon warehouse here that they built recently, and it is huge.
And then off to our stores.
And so here's the abandoned Ivory soap factory.
So I've been here a couple hours, but potentially a ton of money could come into Staten Island and change all of this. Maybe not directly these port areas that are very utilitarian and needed, but stuff like that.
I think they try. So there was a movement in the early 90s, and then again, every couple of years I feel like they revive this movement to secede from New York City. People try to funnel money into these areas here closer to Manhattan, but there's so much red tape and bureaucracy. It's a part of New York City, and it's just not prioritized in terms of fund allocation. Welcome to Staten Island.
Oh, there we go.
When you go on a road trip, this is when you know you're back home. We're gonna get out of this though. The port is busy right now. This person does. Thanks, a-hole. Oh, and you're from Jersey. I'm so surprised.
That's how we feel about all of you guys down in Florida.
I bet. They're trying to get off here, and I'm trying to get over there.
Is he gonna let you do it? Oh, he's giving you the wave.
Thank you. I'm trying. I appreciate you. Thank you. Sometimes it helps to be a woman, and they'll let you go.
You think you got some privilege on that one there?
Sometimes. We are headed up now to the Toad Hill area of Staten Island. If you're interested in like Mafia boss homes, The Godfather was filmed up there.
Really? So the Mafia bosses were living up here?
We'll actually pass by the White House, the Mafia White House. So if you're familiar with New York Mafia from like, you know, the 80s and 90s, Paul Castellano, who was the head of the Gambino crime family, he lived in the White House on Staten Island, and we're gonna go past that.
But a lot of Staten Island is this though, right? Middle class.
Yes, the average is this, yes.
Is there a lot of Staten Island pride? People love it here?
No, I would say people are prideful if people from other places have something to say negative about Staten Island, but as a collective borough, we're probably pretty self-deprecating. We all kind of talk about why we don't like it and what we wish was different or where we would like to go, but if somebody were to say something negative about Staten Island that wasn't from here, we would be offended by that. You understand what I mean? Like, you can't say anything about it, but I can. Now, this is Toad Hill. This is Ocean Terrace. I remember thinking as a kid that was a palace. This is a new home, but these homes have all been here for a good while. This I call the Kelly Taylor house because that looks like Kelly Taylor from 90210's house with all those like white railings.
A lot of gaudiness here, right?
Lots of gaudiness. You're going to see it. You're certainly going to see it.
So what is that? That's the old school flamboyant, let me show off stuff going on?
Marble and columns. And so this is the Godfather house.
This one right here?
Yep. This is Vito Corleone's house.
So it's actually not that big.
Yeah.
Compared to some of these other places.
Yeah,
here,
we're going to see some major houses. But yeah, that's it. That's the Godfather house. Nothing, no great
It's
shape.
not crazy.
Not crazy.
At all.
We'll head up to the White House.
Yeah, This is I can't put a finger on this place.
It's Staten Island. There's nothing like it.
Right?
It is.
My mind is flipping around a little bit.
Yeah, it's Staten Island.
This house is like straight out of the Middle East.
I'm sure they built this pretty recently.
The Middle East meets America, right?
Lots of Middle East.
Because the Middle Easterners go gaudy as it comes when they have money and build homes. Not all of them. I'm not stereotyping, but you have to travel to the Middle East to know this, which I've done
There's a lot
plenty
of Middle Eastern doctors up here. There's a lot of Albanian money
Yeah,
here.
that's some
Take a
showy
look
money.
at what you
Oh
got.
my God. Look, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Sure is.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
Sure is.
So someone thinks that's the most beautiful thing ever. That feels like right outside of Tirana, Albania.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now to your left, the White House. So this home was originally owned by Paul Castellano, the head of the Gambino crime family.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to get...
We can get out and walk over here,
let's
too.
see.
Walk around over here. This is like New York Mafia legend stuff. He was killed outside of Sparks Steakhouse in Manhattan.
Okay.
And this house was wiretapped by the feds, and they...
There are the feds right there.
Yeah.
All blacked out.
Yeah. It would probably go on the market for $20 million.
You think
if it were
so?
being listed, yeah. The Zestimate is $18 million, but I would say because of the notoriety and the amount of stuff on the house, $20 million. From here, probably a mile and a half, this is all stores and restaurants, and it used to contain lots and lots of classic Staten Island businesses, mom and pops, but recently it just seems like everything is written in another language.
But
so quickly.
It's the story of big cities in
I
America,
guess.
in America, right? The ethnicities turn.
I guess I live
They
in my
change.
own like proverbial bubble.
Yeah, everyone does, right?
Because then I come down here and I'm like, when did every storefront become a different language? Like, I don't even remember it happening. It must have just happened so quickly. So Staten Island is boring, right? I'm here to show you Staten Island, and I'm here to tell you that
it's
I'm
interesting.
trying to move away.
But it's not. It's a car. You need a car.
You
here.
need a car
If
here.
you don't have a car here, you're not liking life.
The only way to not have a car here is to live walking distance to the ferry and be able, and just take the boat in everywhere. But that's it, really. See, like a lot of the classic Italian restaurants were here. This is the Lane Theater. This was like a classic movie theater on Staten Island for grandparents who grew up here.
Well, the Italians moved out.
Well,
They went deeper into the burbs, right?
Yes. Well, or deeper south. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Staten Island has a lot of beautiful pockets of charm and history and culture, but a lot of it is this.
Traffic lights and strip malls.
Yes. Now we're crossing over into South Shore, Staten Island. This is Gateway National Recreation Area. So this is a federally maintained, we're on federal property now.
What we're looking for, you said off camera, the old Italian
Yeah, we're
guys
going
tanning up on the beach.
We're heading there. As long as there's a hint of sunshine, they'll be there.
Oh, there's a guy.
They'll talk to me, no problem.
Okay.
That is exactly why they do that. They hope that they're gonna get a wave, someone's gonna wave at them. Ooh, it feels nice to be out. There's a couple of main places where people will hang out at the beach. This is one of them, but the water, it's not the ocean, as you can see. It's like the Raritan.
Right. Would you swim in there?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
What's up, you guys?
On
All
Staten
right.
Island.
Can I ask you a question?
Stand next to him. Jerry, she's gonna stand right
Yeah, the microphone will pick it up. Okay, so Jerry, you live 40, 50 years here, huh?
Yeah.
How are things?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah? All right, and this guy you imported from where?
He imported Sheepshead Bay. He's imported from Sheepshead, right across the water.
Here compared to Brooklyn? Right there.
Yep.
I like the old Brooklyn better, but Brooklyn the way it is now, I like it here better.
Chill out on the beach, a little more relaxed, or what?
It's just a quieter life and it's nice.
And you, my friend, where are you from?
I'm from Staten Island, originally from Brooklyn.
Is there a hazing process? Do you,
This is it.
Yeah, this is the hazing process. You have to sit here.
are you a cyclist? You look like a cyclist.
Oh.
No? All right.
I'd fall off a bike if I tried to ride it.
I want to.
Your tan is outrageous,
The
though.
microphone's right here.
Wow. That is a
She
tan.
wants to talk into your microphone.
But I gotta tell you, you gotta.
The lanternfly. The lanternfly. That's very Staten Island right there. You're supposed to kill them. They're invasive from China.
They're beautiful, but
They eat the wood and they're destructive. They're like termites.
Brooklyn almost every day.
you what?
I still go to Manhattan Beach in Brooklyn almost every day.
What are you doing over there?
Because my
He's
friends
tanning.
are also, and I like to go in the water over there.
So you're a tanning professional.
Yes.
Fair to say.
Yeah.
All of you guys. You even tan in the winter out here.
Yes, I tan in go in my backyard.
All right. So how'd you guys meet each other? Online, or you just met down here?
Well, I was living here for 2 days. The painters were still in the house. I said, if I'm going to go down by Great Hills Beach, I heard there's a bunch of guys that stay down there like in Brooklyn. I come down here and I met everybody here in 2 days, and that was it. The rest is history.
There's a bug on your ear.
You can't believe this is a microphone.
Yeah.
Bug inside my head.
89.
And who's this guy up
God
here?
bless.
92.
Who's this good-looking guy in the back?
I'm one of the native Staten Island.
You're from here.
Yes, born and raised.
Born and
4
raised.
generations.
You stand to the end.
All my kids left, all my friends left.
I'm born and raised as well.
There you go.
People are
Annandale.
leaving.
Because they think it's better to move to Florida or move down south. The city's getting a mile out the person.
Say what you want, yeah.
Taxes are terrible. So people run to Jersey. It usually goes like this. The city, Queens, Manhattan, everything, Staten Island. Staten Island goes to
Jersey.
Jersey goes to Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And then finally there's them getting the hell out of here.
Florida. Yep.
So it's a system.
Yep.
When you fully give up, you go to Florida.
I have too many roots here.
What do you do here?
Sorry?
What do you have a business here, or what do you do here?
Retired.
Tired cop, you said, right?
I
Okay.
stay here.
Police.
Yeah. I have 2 sons that are on a job, and I feel very bad for them. They're getting good money now.
Okay.
They're making triple the money I ever saw.
All right.
But it's terrible. They can't be cops anymore. Anything they do, they get sued for.
Yeah.
The city doesn't indemnify it, doesn't protect it. So I don't think it's good to be one, but it's still a very proud thing to do.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys out here in Staten Island, firefighters, police officers.
It's the biggest blue-collar section. In fact, when Donnie came here yesterday, the guy running for mayor, and they chased him up Staten Island. They told him to get the hell out of here. You know.
Why is that?
Because it's predominantly Republican. All blue-collar workers here. Cops, firemen, sanitation, all city workers are here.
But your vote really doesn't mean much out here because you're too small of a population.
But it's not going to matter.
It's not going to matter. Okay. If you guys didn't show up to work, like if nobody went into Manhattan, would the city shut down in a day? Or a couple weeks?
Hypothetically, it would hurt it.
It would hurt it.
If you notice, she's a native. They put speed cameras and
Yeah.
all these cameras
Oh, yeah.
all over because cops don't want to give tickets out anymore because they're not going to work. So they put all these cameras and stuff to get revenue to make up the difference. So every corner you got now is a camera.
Yeah.
You know,
Speed camera and red light camera.
Red light cameras. Now they're coming out with stoplight cameras.
Oh, my
bus lane
God.
Cameras.
Well, the whole island is on camera now.
Oh,
CCTV.
that sucks.
Yeah.
And
There's no cat and mouse game with speeding anymore?
Nah, they just have the radars.
Why? Because if you stop the guy, they're going to let him go anyway. And unless, of course, there's an accident, somebody's hurt.
Gotcha. Yeah, that car's overturned.
Sure is.
Looks like this guy just came out of it. Looks like he's walking fine. Pulling it apart. So the firefighters working in Manhattan actually live this far away?
Yeah. It's a tough lifestyle to live here and commute, like, say, to Midtown, even downtown. But that is a sacrifice a lot of people are willing to make to live in the city limits but have a suburban lifestyle. My commute started here because this is where the train station is, so that would be 90 minutes from here to Midtown from when I got on the train. If you were driving at 4 o'clock in the morning and there were no traffic whatsoever from this end of Staten Island, you should be downtown in 35 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's only like 9 miles. It's not.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We feel so far away.
I know. It feels far away because it takes forever especially if you're taking the boat over. This is Annandale town, so this is the town that I grew up coming to. It looks sort of the same.
Oh, it's a cute little place.
Yeah, and so each South Shore town neighborhood has a little town like this. This is an institution on Staten Island. This is the Dove Diner, the Golden Dove. Everybody who grew up in this area or on this South Shore has been to this diner.
You can go in there.
Is it a Ride on Red? There's no Ride on Red in New York City.
Oh, you can't ride on red? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Since when?
Always.
Really?
New York City, there's no Ride on Red.
Even out here?
Even out here.
See, I understand when you have a bunch of one-ways, maybe.
No Ride on Red in New York City, unless there's a sign that specifically says you can make a Ride on Red, but usually those signs will say not during the week, during school hours. You can't make a Ride on Red in New York City. And cops know that most people don't know that are from here, so they take advantage of that.
This is your average neighborhood?
Mm-hmm.
This is the middle class?
It's hard to, I don't even know what is considered middle anymore.
If you're a nurse, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good middle class job, right?
I'm probably paid pretty well. I have a higher paying specialty.
So on that salary, though, you could afford, say if it was just you.
Yeah, which it is, because my husband's disabled.
Oh, okay.
So, which is that's a whole nother, going through that process, the disability process, that is a nightmare and a half. You could do a whole freaking video
story on
that. Holy shit.
What, getting healthcare assistance or something, or what?
Not even healthcare assistance, but an actual disabled person that can't work. My husband became disabled permanently in 2021. He has intractable epilepsy due to a traumatic brain injury. His traumatic brain injury occurred in 1994 when he was 15. He was in a head-on collision here on Staten Island. It was like front page of the newspaper. His ambulance went under police escort to the hospital, and then he had a 9-hour craniotomy. As a 41-year-old, he developed epilepsy that was not in control for 2 to 3 years. I didn't work for a year. I actually didn't work last year. I had to take a leave to stay home to care for him.
Oh, wow.
And he had a business, a construction business. He was a general contractor with his brother, and he was no longer able to work at all. There would be times where he didn't even know, like, our home address, or like, it was,
wow.
Yeah, it
That's
was
stressful.
Yeah. We became a one salary household, and it should be enough to live comfortably, but it just isn't anymore. If you go to a Manhattan hospital, you're going to make more money, but the cost of living here is very, very high. The Social Security disability that we pay into as a tax-paying society, it is such a frustrating process, and they just don't want to give it. And you have to hire an attorney to go through that process. They deny everybody pretty much on the first shot. That's how they, I guess, weed out who's serious about it and who's not. And you finally do get it. It's a little pittance every single month, and that was happening for us during a time where our city was welcoming illegal immigrants with housing and like $2,000 gift cards. And we were very much struggling at that time, and we couldn't understand why, as tax-paying citizens that have been here our whole lives, why we had to jump through such hoops to get, this aid that was very much needed. We were having trouble making sure our mortgage was paid every month, and we just felt like we could have used some of those gift cards, the welcome baskets of gift cards that they were.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I
spent a lot of time on the border in those years.
Was it just New York City? I don't even know if it was just New York City that was offering those incentives to come, and they were putting up in
New York
luxury
City's
hotels.
the Roosevelt, right?
Yeah.
There's so much to talk about on that one.
Yeah.
I've made actually tons of videos on the border,
Yeah.
showing the situation from where the problem was starting, right? But no, it wasn't just New York City, not at all. And so, for example, in Chicago, the police stations, they were fully packed with migrants when I was there. So actually walking in the police station, there's just kids playing around and migrants taking over the whole station, the lobby areas. It's just these cities were overwhelmed and just didn't know how to manage. And were not prepared and not really forward thinking at all with this stuff. And then people will mention, well, oh, they shouldn't have sent them to these cities. Well, they wanted to go to these cities, A, and B, there are plenty of towns all over America that dealt with migrant influxes, and school districts, hospitals didn't know how to cope.
Yeah.
Right, because you have a huge influx of people all of a sudden, like, how do you deal with that? For example, Yuma County, the hospital there, this woman wanted to give birth. Sorry, you got to go to Phoenix, 2 hours away. You know, because hospitals they take on the most acute care. Doesn't matter if you have insurance or your nationality or your legality status or anything.
Right.
Like,
you can't be turned away at the emergency room.
You can't be turned away.
And that's
a good thing, right?
fine. That's of course. It's
but when
what
you
they're
flood
there for.
when you flood the country with the numbers that it just can't handle, then you're gonna have problems with all these systems.
Yeah. So like when you do finally get the judgment that you're approved for disability, and it's supposed to start at the diagnosis date, which for my husband that was in January of 2021. Retroactive payout did not come until it was 2025.
Oh, jeez. Joe and Pat's, established 1960.
Here we are.
So we're gonna do slices, right, from each place?
Yeah, plain slices. Yeah,
no pepperoni, nothing.
You can if you're gonna, but then you gotta judge it pepperoni over there too.
I'm gonna go pepperoni. All right, so pizza number one. That's an interesting house.
She's out there.
Nice, she's wearing a Barbie shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, place looks great. So cool.
I live right near here. I drive past here all the time. I love it.
How long have you been doing the Barbie house for?
Oh, last year I started.
We're both Barbies.
We're doing a video on Staten Island. Yeah, cool.
Perfect.
Okay, okay, so what inspired this? I know Barbie inspired you, but...
It says, think of me as the Barbie you'll never get to play with.
Love that.
Clowns out there.
You don't wear that for your boyfriend or your husband, do you?
No, I'm single.
Oh, you're single. You're ready to mingle? Okay, but you're very selective.
But on my terms, though.
But you're gonna have to compromise if you want a good guy. Little bit. You don't want a yes man that says yes to everything.
No.
You'll get tired of them.
That's fair and that's smart and loyal and very caring.
And you feel secure with.
Yeah. Nobody that's going to be disrespectful, because that's like the first thing, or the lying.
Trust and respect is everything.
Disrespect and lying, I don't stand for that.
Okay.
No.
Well, this is cool. Do you have an Instagram page?
I have only like my own personal account, which is my.
You should make an account for this.
To be honest, it would be a headache to constantly block, delete people. I already have like an OnlyFans page too.
Ah.
You do? Whoa.
Okay.
Imagine the amount of weird, creepy things I see all day. So
I
imagine
love
having this
it.
too. I'll be like, my freaking head will pop.
And you got a camera there, so no creepers can.
To protect and preserve the Barbie house
Okay.
at all times.
Oh my God.
We're comfortable here, no problem.
I'm Sarah, Chrissy. It's nice to meet you.
Peter.
Peter, Sarah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Christine, and Christina.
I love it. You guys are awesome. Thank you for letting us use your stoop.
This is a great
awesome.
backdrop.
Sure is.
All right.
Feel free, anytime you're around, you always feel welcome.
I drive past here every day.
Table anytime you'd like.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
All right, let's try it.
All right, got our Joe and Pat.
There we go.
You can notice the pepperoni.
So we're going thin crust.
Yep.
Very thin crust.
Very thin crust.
Heavy, I mean, the crust is cracking.
Yep.
And very heavy on the pepperoni.
Yep.
And this is your favorite in Staten Island. Mm-hmm. Here, I'm gonna give you the camera. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's good. Heavy on the sauce. Lighter.
It's a sweet sauce too.
It's a sweet sauce. Lighter on the cheese.
Yes, the mozzarella is dotted on there. It's not like the stringy shredded cheese. They use cubes and they dot them.
They're going
on
with cubes, and I mean only if you really love pepperoni, because they packed it.
They do, but they're little.
You can see the flour on the bottom of the crust. Little burnt edges, which is nice, right?
The crust is, I love that. You get that crunch.
Okay, I'm gonna remember this. I'm remembering.
Okay. And I could eat probably 4 of these. They're so little.
You don't drive.
I'm not comfortable with it, and I think that's completely fine. It's not for everybody. And if someone's going to judge you based on that, then that's not the person you want to be around.
Do
my
people
God.
judge on you if you don't drive, really?
I mean, some guys do, but that's because maybe they're lazy.
Yeah, they don't want to pick you up.
Spend their gas money, you know what I mean?
Oh, jeez. Is chivalry dead? Come
I
on.
wouldn't say so.
Okay, good. Chairs being pulled, doors opened.
Yes.
That's so easy to do. Buy flowers once in a while, which I got to do more of.
Oh, I love flowers.
Yeah, who doesn't? But my wife likes the flowers that I don't like. So I buy what I don't like and she likes them. Did you grow up in Staten Island?
I grew up in this house.
Oh, wow, that's cool. What's your take on Staten Island these days?
I think Staten Island people are very judgmental, very aggressive. I wouldn't even say assertive anymore. I think people are very aggressive lately.
Just straight up aggressive.
Like, I don't want them anymore.
Okay. Do you agree with that, or?
I mean, I think that judgmental is the religion here on Staten Island.
Oh, really? So when did it start changing, or was it always aggressive and judgmental?
It was always like that.
Always?
Yeah. Even when I was younger, I always felt that tension, that energy. Because my personality is not New York. I'm very down to earth. I'm very humble. I'm actually very nice, very quiet to myself, like a bit of an introvert, I would say. Even though looking at me, you would never think that, I'm actually more of an introvert.
Okay.
You know?
What's your take on Manhattan or the rest of the city? Do you like it, or?
Not really, no.
No? Okay, you're Miami bound. You're going to Miami.
Exactly.
Okay, here we go. Danino's.
Danino's.
All right, Danino's doesn't do slices.
I guess after a certain time they stop doing slices, but
Yeah.
are you ready?
Yep. We're going a little thicker with the crust. Some blackness, which is nice. Some
Yeah.
charcoal.
It's a nice hot piece.
Pepperonis are different.
Not Fernando.
Yeah. I gotta say,
That's the one.
for me, what about you?
It's
Are you still holding on your?
I mean,
Joe
listen,
and Pat's?
I'm gonna take another couple bites. I have to say, it is hot. It is piping hot, which I love. It's almost like they knew that we were judging or something, because it's like the most perfect Danino slice I think I've ever had.
Oh.
Converting me. I like the sweetness of the Joe and Pat sauce.
Better sauce over there.
Yes.
Yes. Cheesier.
It's definitely cheesier. They have the stringy cheese on this. This is a dinner. This is more substantial pizza.
Yep, yep.
Some people like a tangy sauce. I love a sweet sauce.
But you're right, that's a better light summer pizza
Yes.
midday.
Yes.
You're not gonna feel heavy
For
afterwards.
me, the sauce is everything.
That's
I mean,
true.
like,
That's
I
a good
make-
point. So it just depends the mood you're in.
Take the crust now. It depends on what you're looking for, but certainly a light, summery slice. Joe and Pat.
John, what do you think? Thank you, sir. That was cool.
Thank you. It was as cool as it could be on Staten Island.
New York's forgotten borough.
Will you ever forget?
I'll
about
never forget. That was cool. A lot of detail here. It's way bigger
Yes.
than I thought it was. We did a lot of driving today.
Yes,
You didn't
we
see
did.
because the camera was off. But I just love the fact, and I know it's quite obvious, but we're still in New York City.
We are.
And it's like we're almost in another state or another country.
Yeah, it's
even.
almost like
It
we're in
feels-
another country.
It feels like a totally different experience. And so I love when you can do that, because I'll go back to Manhattan tonight, and that's what makes travel cool. And
Yeah.
you never know until you go.
It's true.
Yeah.
And now you will know that there's probably no reason for you to ever come back.
Come on, Sarah. You were great.
I'm just joking.
Anything else you want to say?
I want to say that not only am I so excited to see a Peter Santenello YouTube video about Staten Island, but that I, for some strange and lucky reason, got to be the one to
thank you for making
walk
it happen.
you around here, drive you around rather.
Because a place like Staten Island, there's no way I'd be able to navigate this on my own.
No,
it's too large. I wouldn't know where to go. And
how could you?
Awesome. Thanks so much.
And so Joe and Pat's or Danino's?
Danino's for sure. All right.
I knew you thought that way.
All right, guys, thanks for coming along on that journey. Have 2 other videos from New York City this trip. Check those out. They're around here somewhere. Sarah, thank you.
Thank you, Peter.
All right, guys, until the next one.